And thanks for staying with us. Well, this year, Cinemalaya kicks off on August 2nd, and 10 full-length films will be shown during the celebrated Indie Film Fest. Among them is a coming-of-age film, which is Children of the River, by director Maricel Cabrera Carriaga. And Direct Maricel is with us this morning. Thank you so much for waking up so early, Direct, for being with us today.
Thank you so much.
Are you excited?
Yes, of course. I actually came from the province and then went straight here.
Okay, so do tell us more about what this film is about. It's about four friends?
Yes. It's a coming of age. It talks about friendship, family, love, and the film, kasi its advocacy is to promote peace. Because the inspiration of the film is from the Marawi siege that we experienced 2 years ago.
Okay, so what about the Marawi siege is incorporated in the film? I mean, what about?
I was watching one time, and then there was this news na there's a soldier that actually called his father before he died. And at that time, I was really crying while watching the television. And I decided not to watch entirely for like 4 to 6 months straight. Hindi talaga kami nag-open ng television until the siege was finished. Because I was really affected. And then I said, if I were in that situation where my brother maybe or my husband maybe would call me and then saying that he will die at any moment, what would I be doing? So the inspiration of the script that I wrote, it actually looks at the situation of the family naman, because all war films that I've watched, they focus on soldiers lang eh. Parang there's no look what's happening naman with their families. After all, after the war, what's the collateral damage?
Yeah, or the effect it has on the people that get left behind.
Yes.
So now let's play a portion of the film. So you have these four amazing kids as main characters as well.
Thank you.
Pawiin ang lumbay nitong puso ko, pangakong maghihintay sa'yo. Pangakong maghihintay lagi sa'yo.
Wonderful. So do tell us about the kids that you casted in the film. Did you personally handpick like Sina Noel or Dave?
Yeah, I did. Noel, because I loved him from Kiko Boxingero, where he won Best Actors during the Cinemalaya 2 years ago. Sabi ko sa kanya, when I was still writing it, I imagined already na si Noel yung magpo-portray ng Elias ko, which is the bida of the film.
So you've had this already on the back burner for
Yes,
a long time.
For a long time. 2 years kasi yung the submission ng script sa Cinemalaya, 2 years bago siya mapili. Yeah. So yun. And then I saw him last year sa Cinemalaya when we were announced. And then I tapped him and I said, oh, kukunin kita sa film ko. Sabi ko sa kanya. So, yeah. And then si Junaika, she, because originally this film, supposedly, Ilocano siya. Junaika sent me a video of her doing Ilocano na script.
Okay.
And then I said, ang galing-galing naman ng batang to. Talagang inaral niya yung pag-Ilocano, so I got her. And then the other two, yung isa na local, I had a parang workshop, 2 months workshop ng mga local actors, and siya yung product na isa doon.
Was it difficult to do this film? I mean, in terms of the location?
Okay lang.
Where was it shot?
Quirino
Okay.
province. And shooting was okay. I mean, because we were locked in for 6 days straight. So, hindi na kami babalik and all. Natapos namin with ease for 6 days. Siyempre, ang mahirap na part naman talaga is yung pre-production, funding, looking for producers. Luckily, I was able to find the, GMA Films to produce the film in the right time.
So those were the more difficult aspects. But once it actually came to making the film or to shooting, it was a breeze. I mean,
you were preparing for a year already. And you had so many pre-production production meetings already. You're just waiting for the funding to come.
But
you know?
excited na. I want to start because this, of course, is not the first time you've directed
Yes,
a film,
yes,
diba?
yes.
You've done several others, 3 or so?
Yeah, 2.
Okay, you've done the Pitong...
Pitong Kabang Pala, which is the second best film during the first Farm Film Festival. And then Journeyman Finds Home, which also got jury prize during the Sinag Maynila last year.
Okay, so do invite our televiewers to come and watch your movie, which will be coming out soon.
Yeah,
next week
August,
na, di ba?
August 2,
August 2.
actually.
And as you invite them also, tell them what's the one thing that they won't forget about your film.
Okay. Here. I'm inviting everyone to please watch Children of the River, as well as the other films that are included in Cinemalaya 2019. This is a very special edition of Cinemalaya because it's their 15th year. Siguro the one thing that you wouldn't forget about my film is how it will actually touch your hearts, because at the beginning of the film, siguro matatawa ka, you would fall in love, you would laugh, you would, and then at the end of it, baka,
Yeah.
may suntok kasi,
May
may
suntok,
suntok, yeah. So, parang we were, yesterday, we watched the whole run of kasi we're done editing na eh. Finishing touches na lang. We really had a teary eye.
Kailangan magdala na nga isang box na.
Parang ako na yung mismo gumawa, pero when we were watching
Really?
it, oh
I mean,
my God.
it affects you. I mean, you've seen it, you
Yeah, I
know what it's all
I
about,
wrote
right?
it, and then I've seen how we shot it, and then when I saw it on the television na buo, sabi ko, siguro naman, it will somehow affect. And I hope that we will transcend whatever message we want to, the people to get from the film.
Wonderful. And lastly, any tips that you have for up-and-coming aspiring directors or
Maging ano lang.
writers like yourselves?
Keep on dreaming, I guess, because it will take you to places.
Yeah. Well, wonderful. Thank you so much for joining us this
Thank you,
morning,
Ms.
Direct Maricel
Christine.
Cabrera Cariaga of Cinemalaya and 3 Children of the River.